So Chris, I'm going to give you a magic, you just stay right there. I'm going to give you a magic hat for this. So this is just going to go on there, and I want you to just keep your head nice and straight so it doesn't fall off. All right, now I was telling the filming crew as we did this, this is a trick I invented about 15 years ago, and it actually came, Pastor Dave actually asked me to do something. They were planning this building, and they were doing fundraising for it, and people were coming up and making donations. So this is something I did with Pastor Dave on stage about 15 years ago.
Wait, real fast. Don't
Yes.
you have a clause in the contract that no one can take photos? Mick?
I do, but that's my contract, and I already got paid, so I don't care about the contract anymore. All right, so Chris, we're going to use some cards here. I'm going to get out a deck of cards. Now, these are older cards. There are some that may be double, just so you can see they're different kind of cards, but they're not all the same, correct?
Correct.
All right, so what's going to happen, I'll give these one quick shuffle, and I'm going to let you choose one of these cards. And so I'm going to flip down through here. Chris, when you want me to stop, you tell me to stop.
Stop.
Is that good, or you want me to keep going?
I'm nervous.
You're nervous.
What should I do? Keep going or stop? Keep going? Keep going.
Keep going. All right, tell me when to
stop.
You happy there?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. You take that card. We got to make sure the other campuses see it, so you can hold it up so they can see.
Can't see it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Actually, for people, just in case they can't, let's announce it for them. They picked a 3 of spades.
That's a power card.
That's a power card. So I'm going to give you all the cards. You go ahead, you flip it over, stick it back in there anywhere you want. Anywhere you want. And now I'm going to get a friend that I brought with me that's going to help us with this trick. Now my friend, her name's Henrietta. So Chris, this is Henrietta. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Now Henrietta looks like a rubber chicken, but Henrietta is actually a magical rubber chicken. And she's going to help me and Chris do this trick. So Chris, you turn around and face me. Now here's normally what happens. We stay just a couple feet away from each other. I hold Henrietta right here. You throw the cards up in the air, and Henrietta is such a magical rubber chicken that she'll actually catch the one that you picked inside of her mouth. Okay? Now, since you have to throw some cards, we got to make sure you have enough flexibility and enough coordination to pull this off. So let's set these aside for a second. All right, so let's check your flexibility first, Chris. I want you to go ahead and take your hands and fold them and hold them just like this. Yeah, just like this.
Oh,
yeah, there you go. Yeah, now one of the things, besides this, I'm also a pastor in a church of about 2,000 people, and I do a lot of the counseling ministry. I have a master's in counseling, and there's a great thing that you can learn about people by having them cross their fingers. And here's what we can tell about Chris. First of all, you can try this at home. If you ask somebody to cross their fingers, if they end up putting their left thumb over their right, it means they're a very good thinker. If they do it opposite and they put the right thumb over their left, it means they're very good looking. But if they cross their fingers and they put them side by side like Pastor Chris did, it means he thinks he's good looking. Okay? So Chris, let's check that flexibility. Go ahead, turn your hands down, thumbs down. Good. Hopefully that's not what you think of me, but we'll get there later. All right, so you're going to take either your right or left and cross your hands and cross all your fingers in. Now all you got to do is make sure your pinkies stay up towards the ceiling, your thumbs stay down towards the floor just like me. All right, here's your flexibility test. Keep those elbows straight, fingers crossed, and take those thumbs and point them to the sky. That's not really straight elbows there, Chris. No, you know what? You can relax. You know what? If your flexibility isn't that good, you can still throw the cards just a few feet, right?
Yes.
That's the important thing. So your coordination is going to be more important because you got to make a good throw so Henrietta can catch that in her mouth. Okay? So let's give you a coordination test. Put this hand out. Thumb goes up in the air. Put that hand out. Your finger's going to go out straight. Now what we're going to do is we're going to count to 3, and then we're going to switch our fingers like that, okay? So here we go, Chris.
Zero chance.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Got a gun there on your right hand. Now you got 2 thumbs. Now you got, all right.
That's amazing.
You know, you got the wrong fingers. You're still opposite.
Oh.
Switch them the other way. All right, you're really worrying me here, Chris. All right, let's try again. Ready?
Wait. So I want this thumb up.
Yeah, so it'll go like this, just the opposite. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
All right. Chris, we're going to make this really, really easy. I want you to go like this. Go like this. Go like this. Go like this. All right, now keep your hands right there. Now, Henrietta and I, we've been doing this trick for a long time. Henrietta has never missed a card before. So I thought for the Tri-County Advanced Leadership event that you're doing that we're going to try something special. We're going to try and do this trick blindfolded. Okay, so we're going to blindfold me, we'll blindfold Chris, we'll blindfold Henrietta. Chris, you'll throw those cards in the air, and Henrietta's so talented that she's still going to catch those cards inside of her mouth. Okay, so keep your fingers there. I'll get the blindfold out for us. So if you just want to hold that right there, we'll do that. So we're going to start out. We're going to get Henrietta, no idea what they're laughing at. We're going to get Henrietta blindfolded. Yeah, if you have a camera, this would be a good time to pull them out, take a few snapshots.
It's a great time. I'm smiling.
All right. So
not staring at anyone.
So before we get our things on, here you go. Take a hold of those. Turn around and face me. All right. Now what's going to happen? We're not going to be able to see each other. This is our last practice run. So I'll be holding Henrietta right here. I'll find your shoulder. I'm going to take one step back. So this is about how far apart we're going to be. Okay. All right. When I tell you to throw the cards, kind of spread them out now like a fan, so they don't come in one big clump. And Henrietta can find three of spades. Yeah. And you'll throw them like a foot over her head, like a little rainbow. So the cards would come down and hit me in the chest. Okay. And Henrietta will grab that. Okay. All right. So let me get your blindfold on. All right, Chris, I'm going to get my blindfold on.
This is not the joke. I just know.
All right, Chris, here we go. I'm going to find Henrietta. Okay, I got her. I'm going to find you. All right, I'm taking one step back. All right, Chris, nice and loud so I can hear you. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, here we go. Ready? And throw the cards on the count of 3. Oh, wait, Chris. You always wait till you go 1, 2,
You said throw the
3.
cards.
But you know what, Chris? This is a great leadership lesson.
I just messed it up,
Yeah,
didn't I?
no. Be careful who you choose.
Oh, that's...
My bad. No. All right, you know what? Henrietta is such a magical chicken that she still caught the card. You just scared her a little bit. She wasn't expecting it yet. She actually swallowed it. So if you want to take a hold of Henrietta, we'll see if we can get Henrietta to give us our card back. All right, Chris, we're going to use an empty bag. Let's see what Henrietta can do. Go ahead, reach in there.
Are you going to count to 3?
No, I'm not going to count to 3. Go ahead, you can open that up.
No, I had an ace of spades. And there we go, a 3 of spades.
Give you a handshake. Thank you very much. You can leave your hat here. Give him a big round of applause for helping out.